As you can see, I am joined by my co-host Perry here, and we want to talk about something on this episode because, frankly, I got asked a simple question after a recent episode of this podcast. I got asked, what's with all the conspiracy theory stuff? And they were referring to me talking about UFOs. And honestly, that is one of those things that kind of sort of sticks in my craw just a little bit. Because I don't like the fact that UFOs are clumped in with all of the talk of conspiracy theories. And that's something that has become huge over 30 years, really. But it's really expanded over the past, say, 10, 15 years. And I just don't like the fact that the idea of UFOs and alien spacecraft flying over this planet gets clumped into the idea of conspiracies. And to be honest with you, conspiracies are a little bit different than what the definition of a conspiracy theory. A conspiracy theory textbook definition is people know something and are doing whatever they can to hide it. And kind of like, the JFK assassination. That has a lot of conspiracy theories around it. UFOs, not so much. There is a little bit. I will freely admit that there is a little bit of a conspiracy within UFOs, and that's the idea of the government hiding the fact that we know of their proof and whatnot. So, what exactly is a conspiracy theory in the modern day vernacular? Let's watch a little video and I will cut it. Cut it. Did I just create something? Cut to the chase about conspiracy theories in the modern day vernacular. Shall we?
This might just be the best flat earth proof you've ever come across.
Okay, let's see it.
And trust me, it's going to make you rethink everything. You've heard all the theories about Earth being round, right? We've all seen the pictures from space, the CGI animations, the glow.
The CGI animations? Are you insinuating that the first time we saw the Earth in picture form or in video form was CGI? The first time we saw a video and or picture of the Earth as a ball was in the 1950s and 60s. Long, and I mean long before the advent of CGI. But continue.
In classrooms. But what if all of that was just part of a larger story? What if you've been missing something right in front of your eyes this entire time? According to what we've been told, the Earth's circumference is about 24,901 miles. Okay.
That's actually fairly accurate. Continue.
Okay, cool. But if that were true, there would need to be a very specific amount of curvature happening as we move across the planet.
There is. It's approximately, and I didn't look it up, but I know it's right around 13 miles is when you start experiencing curvature.
I mean, we're supposed to be on a ball, right? So naturally it should curve in every single direction, not just the one you're looking at.
That comment gets me. Are they insinuating that those of us that know that we live on a ball look, say, to the north, for example, and see the curvature, but everything behind us and to the left of us and to the right of us doesn't? It's all flat. It's just the direction we're facing. I don't get that statement.
Think about it for a second. On a ball, no matter where you are, the ground beneath you should bend away. But when you actually look for that curvature, where is it? Now here's where it gets interesting. Instead of relying on NASA's billion-dollar equipment and fisheye lenses, what if you just took matters into your own hands?
I know where he's going with this, and I'm going to say right now NASA doesn't use fisheye lenses, they use wide angle lenses. But get to your point.
Some people have done just that, sending high-altitude balloons with regular, non-distorted lenses. And what do you see?
Okay. What you see in these two pictures right here, one by an amateur weather balloon, allegedly, using a standard lens. The NASA footage is using a wide angle lens. It's as simple as that. But they don't want to look at that, do they? It's called conveniently looking over something that disproves your claim. Continue, though.
No curve. A flat horizon as far as the eye can see. Flat, straight, level. You ever wonder why they're called airplanes and not airballs?
This one gets me. Were they trying to be funny? Airball? Clearly, you need to look up the etymology of the word aeroplane and see where it got the name from. It isn't called a plane because it came from the plains of Nebraska. Carry on.
They fly straight across the sky, never curving, to match the supposed curvature of a globe. If we were on a ball, wouldn't they need to constantly adjust their altitude? But they don't. They
And how many pilots have you talked to when you've been doing this research? My guess is going to be none because I'm pretty sure that there isn't a single pilot in the Flat Earth Society. Because you know what they have to do while they're flying? Adjust for the curvature of the Earth.
fly level, and don't even get me started on gravity, because let's face it, that's just a theory. After all these years, gravity still hasn't been proven. What we
No, it has not. Let's all do a test right now while we're watching this video. Pick up whatever is next to you right now. It could be your cat. It could be a piece of paper. Pick it up. Drop it. Does it fall? What do you know? Gravity. But let's hear what he has to say.
do know, water doesn't stick to a ball. Ever tried balancing water on a basketball? Exactly. The math is
Water on a basketball. I think he just debunked himself right there. Why doesn't water stay on a basketball? Gravity. That's why. Or are they insinuating that the water stays on the flat earth because it's flat, not because of gravity?
another thing that doesn't add up. There's supposed to be a curve of about 8 inches per mile squared. So why
Like I said earlier, 13 miles.
don't we ever see it? From high up, you'd expect to see a pretty clear curve, yet the horizon stays flat. That's something you can see with your own eyes.
Yes, you can. And wherever it is that you live, whether there's mountains or tall hills or a skyscraper or anything, climb up to the very top of it and look out over the horizon. Oh, The horizon. You know why there's a horizon? It's not because that's as far as your eyes can see. That's because it's the curvature of the earth. Eh?
No need for fancy space agencies to tell you otherwise. So why the push to make us believe we're spinning on a ball through space? What's
Why the push to tell us that we're not? Semantics?
the end game here? Here's the thing. You don't have to take anyone's word for it, not even mine. Just think critically, look around you. Everything in your everyday experience shows a flat, stationary world.
No, no, it does not. But I do like your comment about educating yourself. You should probably do a little bit more of it.
They've been pushing the globe model on us since we were kids, but why? Maybe it's time we start questioning that narrative. And don't feel bad if you've believed in the globe your whole life. We've all been there, myself included. But once you start doing your own research, things start making a lot more sense. Suddenly,
Okay, doing your own research, or as he said, research, doesn't mean just watching a TikTok video. It means actual research. Like the examples I gave you. Go on an airplane or an arrow ball or whatever the hell he called it. Climb up to the top of the tallest hill or mountain or skyscraper, wherever it is you live. That could be research where you could see the curvature of the earth. But let's let him finish, shall we?
clicks. The flat earth isn't just a theory for some fringe group. There are real, undeniable proofs right in front of us. You've just got to be willing to see them.
So there you have it. Proof that I am not a quote conspiracy theorist. I do not believe 99% of conspiracy theories. They're interesting. That's why I talk about them. I watch documentaries about them, yada yada yada. I do not believe the lion's share of conspiracy theories because yeah, no, they hold no weight. So please stop putting the paranormal within the realm of conspiracy theories. Why? Because they don't belong there, quite frankly. That being said, let us close the episode off with a simple little segment that we're going to do periodically. And I got this idea from my friend Nirek, who, well, Ren. I call her Nirek, but everyone else calls her Ren. She has four teenage children, and we thought it would be fun since we're older and we're like, we don't understand teenage lingo, teenage verbiage, teenage vernacular. Kind of like our parents didn't understand us. So I've tasked her with giving me words that they use that none of us older folks would understand. And the one she gave me today was tweak or tweaking. That is one that her kids use all the time. And according to Urban Dictionary, the definition of tweak is to be under the influence of methamphetamines. Man, I got all tweaked 2 days ago and I'm still awake. So apparently it means to be all strung out and all stoned, as we would have said. But apparently, if you're tweaked, you're all sorts of messed up. So if you're an older person watching this video, don't spend your weekend getting all tweaked. Because that I say it and I'm older, doesn't quite sound as cool. If you have any comments, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. After all, it's now dark out and nothing good ever happens until after dark.